That's a fountain.
A fountain with flutes coming out of it.
Yes, like fountains do. You feel a strange sensitivity to the feelings of objects around you. Not this one, though. You receive no psychic impressions. Yeah, they're not glowing.
They're not glowing
no aura.
I
need this screen so I know when it runs out. Machines. I want to talk to machines. Hello? Machines, please. Foot bath? Gong. Can I talk to a gong? Is that a Martian accordion? Yay!
Yes.
Talk to the revolver, says Nettie in chat. I didn't consider the possibility, but I assume it's only Martian machines we can talk to. That's an accordion, and this is a... Oh, it's a gong hammer. Okay, that's why I couldn't play the gong. Yeah.
Who bangs a gong with their fist?
I mean, in fairness, yeah. Like you don't gang a gong with your fist.
Gang a bong, I think.
You don't gang a bong with your fist. Can you eat Martian dust in this game? Asked Joey in chat. No, this is sadly not deja vu. I feel like there's a small irony to not remembering the name Deja Vu.
You're not going to check what's in that little treasure box?
I have more important things to do right now.
Fair enough. You got to play some Martian music. Wheeze.
I would point out, and usually I would not make this distinction, but just to point out, accordions are piano accordions and bions. This is a concertina or something, which is a squeeze box, but not an accordion. Just to throw out there is a distinction here. Not all squeeze boxes are accordions.
Today but actually with Yowiesel.
Searching here, you find a piece of dirt money.
Okay.
Dirt money. It's money made of dirt.
I see. Maybe it's earth dirt, which is why it's so valuable. You gotta go play the gong now, though.
Oh, of course, obviously. I have two musical instruments now: the gong and the accordion.
And the dirt money. Don't forget the dirt money.
That is a good. It went gong.
Yes.
It's like blood money, but not as bad, says
it's blood money, but
blood and soil. I just want to point out that phrase.
It's blood money, but for rumors. Do you still have green effect berry?
I mean, I didn't even eat it in this reality.
Okay. I see.
I figure I'll eat it when there's machines that I want to talk to.
Yeah.
Not just random idiot machines.
Yeah.
I want to talk to a microscope. No, I don't.
I don't see any glow.
The microscope is dead.
Yeah.
How about this bucket? Can I talk to it? Nitrogen? In spite of the fact that air is mostly nitrogen, that really doesn't help me at all to live. Potash?
Plants to grow. So does potash.
Wow.
So this is a greenhouse.
Yes. This guy was just in here with a crap load of Martian jewelry. I'm not going to ask. It's fine. Whatever works for you, guy. So basically, he's eating and interfacing berry, says Van Whitman in chat. Yeah. Okay, I need to know. Oh, I see. They're in the way. Okay, wait.
Yeah.
We can do this.
Can you?
Yes. There we go. Follow me, idiots. Where are you? The game is slowing down as they fail to figure out how to follow me because I trapped them. They don't know how to open a door, I'm afraid.
They don't know how to Yeah, you have some idiots on your party.
Yep, I have some real dibs to use the use the term d'art around these parts. So, Bridget. I tried Van Whitman. That one I did go up to while I was still under the effect of green. So these teleporting machines that are all in trapped boxes.
I thought one of them was blue earlier. Now they're all red.
No, this is a different set of boxes, and the last one of them was blue. Okay, that doesn't do it. Maybe machines are just robots, suggests Van Whitman in chat.
There is a blue one, but it's in the lower left this time.
Yeah, so the berries will let you talk to machines, but only if the machines could have talked to you anyway.
I was thinking eating a berry to pull a lever as well, but I was thinking a different berry at the time, Nettie.
I do like your phrasing of that, though. Can you talk the lever into pulling itself, if you know what I mean?
Are those berries?
Apparently, these are shit berries.
Orange berries.
You feel a strange sense of your spatial location. Oh, interesting. It lets you see through walls.
It's a gemerald.
No, it lets you see through walls.
It lets you see through walls.
The thingy, the spyglass is a gemerald. So presumably the canal that we would need to get through to get to the dream machine is this one here.
Yes. Is there any lever along this canal?
Yeah.
There it is. Can you try one of the berries?
Not that one.
Nope.
Nope. Yeah, I didn't really think so. There's obviously some kind of... I don't think either of those are gemeralds. Gemeralds show you a map, says Speclad in chat. The one thing we know about Ultima, the one thing that is certain about Ultima is that every game makes the things that it had before worse. So
yes.
The gemeralds will be worse. It fixes the bugs, makes the features that weren't bugs worse, and adds new bugs. So that was power. Somehow power. Yeah. Somehow we need power.
It could be that there's a berry that gives you electricity.
I think more likely there's a berry that lets you fly. Or there's a balloon, because this is Ultima.
Yeah, but there's no wind on Mars.
We call this process Ultima Factions.
Ultimification.
I'm going with Ultima Faction, even though he did write Ultimification. But Ultima 6 had telescopes, maybe even spyglass that worked like the spyglass, says Nettie in chat. So which means that, well, so they add new bugs, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they add bugs to the existing things. Like that they can embuggen new things, or they can embuggen old things. A Martian spoon, a Martian rake. I'm carrying too much.
Apparently, you also have a limited amount of inventory slots.
Yeah, very annoying, because basically she could carry the rest of the party in her backpack.
She?
So, I'm so sorry. Boidipus could carry the rest of the party in Boidipus's backpack.
So you have a carpet bag. Does that make you a carpetbagger?
Yes. Any suggestions?
What is that thing? A lamp?
We've seen lots of them. They're just like, they're lamps that are about, and presumably would be on if they had power.
I mean, my best thought at the moment is to... Well, I guess I could look at the hint book and see if there's anything that I should tell you. Clue book, I mean.
The pry bar has no effect on this closed door. That's annoying.
Ooh, since I reinstalled everything, I need to download Adobe Reader.
Boo. What is is this on the wall? It's a clock. You can't determine how to read the time, but I know that it's a clock because it's a round thing on a wall, and that's the only round things that can be on walls.
Yes.
Well, so Nettie, the problem is I am still entrapped by this canal. I mean, I guess I can
get onto the island to the west.
I guess to get to Silverado.
Well, that's to the north.
Yeah, but it's the same canal.
Yeah, it's exactly.
So if I can get onto the other side of it and go like all the way around, maybe that'll work as well. Syrtis Major, that's where I'm trying to get to. Well, I can think of nothing better to do than just like continue following this canal and see what happens. Sure, we're not the ones on an island.
Well, you kind of are.
I think all of Mars is an island.
Exactly. I mean, if you are on an island, it's an island that takes up a third of the surface area of Mars. And the quote unquote, but Olympus Mons is also its own island, by the way.
So we're on the Americas. The island that we can't get to is like Madagascar, and Olympus Mons is like Australia. And there is no Afro-Eurasia. This is the scale.
Scale-wise, I would say you are on Asia.
The island is Afro-Eurasia.
Yes, and the island that you're trying to get to the west is Australia, and Olympus Mons is like kind of like Antarctica, we'll say.
Okay.
I mean, Mars is small, okay?
So is Madagascar. No, it isn't.
I mean, Madagascar is big, but not big enough to be Olympus Mons or the island of the west.
Okay, there's some eating arrangements set up here.
In crates, did you check what's in the crates?
Oh, those are crates. Yeah, I interpreted them as tables.
Oh, they're both.
12 matches, a candelabra, and tongs. I already have tongs. I really find it hard to imagine that I need a candelabra, but matches I could need.
Matches, yes.
I think they were in the carpet bag. Yes. Use. There we go. You find a wrench. I think I have a wrench. Yes, I have a wrench.
Don't wanna be your monkey wrench.
No power, just farts at you.
One more indecent accident. This is gonna be one really long straight section, by the way. This is like, if you flipped the map of the world, this is like the northern coast of Eurasia that you're following.
So glad we're using that metaphor now. Analogy? Simile? Yes.
Facsimile.
Facsimile, of course.
More levels. Just always with the levels.
And again, well, I guess we did fight something.
Really?
Well,
you already made it to the end? Wow.
Mars is very small.
Mars is very small.
Also,
so you're actually almost at Asmons. Just to the north of where you are is Asmons.
Okay, can I use purple to get hold of this canal boat?
Oh.
How about just use the barge controller? The lever seems stuck.
Can you talk to it? Is it a machine?
Ooh, it's almost certainly a machine. No. Why you gotta put the barge right there? So annoying. I guess with it not having any water in it, the barge is probably useless anyway.
Yes. So that's Arsmons, just to your west right now.
And that implies that there is a bridge sort of just up here. But
So now you're stronger. You should be able to handle these guys with no problem.
We never had problems with these losers. I lied. Don't run away, coward! That's more like it. Well, I guess as long as I'm here, I may as well say, hey, I found Cooter and I just trapped him again.
Also,
okay?
if you really wanted to, you could dig up those berries, but you have infinite oxygen berries now, so...
Hey, howdy, partner! Cooter. Yes, yeah, great. Are you even aware of the fact that I finished that quest?
Nope. You could trade, like Nettie suggests, you could trade air for bullays.
That's right, that's right, that's right. Let's let Nellie Bly be a bulleteer. But I'll just,
Yes.
like, she's already got more than an entire 99 pile. Or I guess, wait, these are different types of...
Those
she
are
has
different bullets.
so many different types of bullays.
Yes.
I guess, yeah, she can have 143, right? A gross -1.
Well, maybe. That was true for the oxygen berries or whatever they are.
You can't talk in solo mode. Don't be ridiculous. Bye. No. Pistol, shotgun, rifle, elephant, sling, arrows.
Of outrageous fortune.
I'm pissed. Take 10 of the oxygen rocks for 10 pistol rounds. 2.
No. Oh, did he ask anything else?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Let's see if they stack.
Why am I not in party mode?
They do
Yep,
stack.
they do stack.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, because it's a baker's gross, like you said.
No, you said baker's gross. Which doesn't make any sense because it's one less than a gross.
Bakers want you to have more until they want you to have less. Okay.
Why did she have 6 knives? Asked Speclad in chat. Look, we don't ask Nellie Bly those questions.
Why does she have 6 knives?
We don't ask Nellie Bly those questions. These, I think, are swords. So she has 5 knives and 2 swords. Oh, it's a machete. I guess a machete is a large knife. Yeah. So. We do not ask Nellie Bly why she carries 7 knives. You will regret the answer, but you will only barely live long enough to regret the answer. So
yeah, there would be a bridge right here.
Yeah, a little bit north of here. So for the sake of exploration, I think I need to cross the bridge and just like see.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty more in that non-island to the east.
Let's see if I can break it. My inclination is to follow the canal. But
well, you can, but the canal will end.
If it ended, that would be great.
I'm actually curious if you can follow it following the right wall. So follow it around to the west once it ends.
I mean, yeah, that's what I want to do. I'm curious whether we can live against this many cacti. Cactipodes.
You gain enough levels, you can live.
Not Spector. Spector can't.
Spector's dead, and Spector's useless anyway.
Spector was supposed to die in the previous video game. What is he doing being alive?
Dibs on dying. Thank you. Emily Royal.
Run away harder, Dibs. Run away better, Dibs. Maybe we'll... well, Dibs dead. Isn't this a prequel aspect, Latin chat? I mean, I think it's more accurately a not-related game with a similar title. Let's try just walking past them. Let's try turning the other cheek.
Game is chugging.
Yeah, the game chugs when you turn the other cheek.
Yeah.
It's very annoying. You have to continually break off combat so that they'll, you know, like every time they get attacked, they're like, attack back! And I have to break off combat. I don't know why I keep trying to activate the machines. Surely... okay. I don't know where that came from. Surely these roads go somewhere, right?
You were doing a thing and you just completely peeled off.
Have you never seen me play an Ultima game?
Fair.
You know what you got. You know what we're in for. Congratulations, you killed a branch. Huh. I feel we've made a critical error here. Pardon me, sir. Pardon me, sir. You're running away. Oh yeah, they're trapped.
If Boidipus survives.
That is the important part, yes. One cannot help but be distracted by all this side content, says Spector. Exactly. I didn't even save after getting past these jerks, because I'm such an imbecile. And this time, I'm not going to get past these jerks. There we go. And save. That one was really... That one smelled blood. Well, there's the same barge from the other direction. Oh, did not mean to break off combat that time, actually. It's a Planther. Don't call it a panther. It's a Planther.
Yes.
So, if the animals are plants, then they're not plants. They're animals. Like it doesn't matter that they're green. That's not the distinguishing feature that makes things plants. I just want to point that out. Well, we found the corner. We've turned the corner. It's Flana, says Nettie in chat. Okay, so what I want to do is get to 71 East and then go south and see if I can go south around the world. But 71 East is a long, long way. It might have actually been faster to go the other way this time. Dead trees, I think. I got the exact wording they would use. Boy, this is fun. I am experiencing fun right now. I take I-71 East sometimes, says Joey in chat, to dox himself. That's a tornado.
Sure looks like a nader. Oh, there are dust devils on Mars, by the way.
Now, is that a statement about real life or a statement about the video game? Okay. I mean, I guess it's both is the answer.
But, like, they're pretty famous because, you know, Martian, like, dust storms that cover the entire planet?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, fair
Those
enough.
are usually started by dust devils.
And in fact, I think that those are, like, there's a bunch of them because that is supposed to be one. Okay, let's start going south. So we're at 43 south. We want to be at 10 north. So we just need to cross the entire world. That's all. We just need to circle the toroidal
the world does not wrap.
No! Like, it has to be a toroid. It's a video game.
I mean, maybe. We haven't even verified that it wraps east-west yet, to be fair.
Well, no, we have, because if you go west far enough, you end up at an eastern coordinate.
Well, yeah, but we haven't verified that 0 degrees, there's not some wall.
Okay, fair enough.
Does it not let you pass those glaciers?
It does not. We're at the Martian pole. We're at the South Pole of Mars, which, as everyone knows, is icy and impassable.
Carbon dioxide ice and a little bit of water ice.
Mars theory vindicated, says Nettie in chat. Dang it! I keep on. Like, I keep thinking, okay, this is clearly all blocked off, and then I find somewhere where I can make just a little bit of southern progress, and it's like, oh, maybe not. No, it is. This formation has to mean something, right? Big rock.
Yes, it means there's a big rock there. I actually don't know where you are right now, because I can't tell from these shapes. From the glacial shapes where on the map you are.
I mean, I'm lost is the answer. So, I could use my locating device, but that doesn't actually help with the map, so.
It does. I can tell generally on the map where.
50 south, 48 east.
Okay.
This is a hilariously pointless activity I'm currently involved in here.
I like how you just stopped following the canals.
Well, I explained exactly what I was doing, because my goal was never to follow the canals. My goal was to go to that location, and to do that, I was going to go around the canals, and then once I was lined up, try and aim for it. And so once I was lined up, I started going south.
Oh, south. You thought you were going to wrap around. That's right.
Yes.
You stupidly thought you were going to wrap around.
I wisely and brilliantly thought I was going to wrap around.
But the canals don't connect. So if you just followed the canals, I mean, they connect kind of, but like, I mean, they don't literally wrap around the world. So if you just followed the canals, you could have gotten to the Syrtis Major.
See, now that's that part I didn't know, that the canals don't all connect.
Well, now you know.
But more importantly, now I know that there is a South Pole to Mars. If I look, will this say ice? You see polar ice.
Not just any ice.
It's a special kind of ice. So what I'm going to do is reload. And then continue following the canal like I was always doing, and never got distracted from doing, and I didn't get distracted.
Anybody who says otherwise is a dirty, rotten liar.
That's quite the background sound coming from your side.
It's also known as a lawnmower just outside the window.
Do you have any green berries? Can you talk to it?
I can talk to the one that is controlling it.
Blueberries, snarf, snarf, snarf. Cold, cold blueberries.
It is the best poem that's ever been written by anybody.
In one ordinary scarf. Over that frozen harbor, blueberries falling from the sky. Kill, kill blueberries. You can make sure they all die.
Okay, hold on. Before you keep going, this is my curiosity. If you go due west from here, is there a wall, or will you wrap around the world?
Van Whitman says, so you're going to melt the ice, cause climate carnage, and terraform Mars. So extractive imperialist colonialism, as Van Whitman
Climate Carnegie.
Yes is the answer. Yes, we're going to do all of that. Okay. It looks like there might not be a wall so much as a canyon. Or that.
If you reach another canal, then it means you wrapped around, okay.
That is some definite wrapping around.
Cool, so it is a torus. Or not necessarily.
No, it is a globe. Yeah.
Yes, it is something we can't go to the North and South Pole to know.
Mars is very small, Van Whitman, as we know. You thought Pluto was small. No. Mars
You're basically on one of the moons of Mars.
I was just about to joke that Mars's moons are considerably larger than Mars.
Exactly.
If the ice is solid CO2,
Nettie will actually terraform. So Nettie says if the ice is solid CO2, they're not so sure of melting it will terraform this place, but actually, releasing on that CO2,
greenhouse gas?
Exactly.
Yeah, it sounds like a terraformer.
By the way, you might want to check your coordinates.
Oh, that's a good point. 5 south, 77 east. Yeah, so I'm actually... yeah, okay, right. I'm just on the north side.
Yes.
Like, yeah. So I have indeed gone around it.
East.
Oh, whoops, I forgot my east and my west. This planet is tiny. 0. Wow, there is a 0. Okay.
Oh, I just realized something. So I've been muting myself with my mic, but I haven't been muting myself because it's using the wrong mic. No wonder it sounded so bad when I accidentally heard myself on Twitch. Just a second.
Wow, look at how muted that is. Oh good, another canal. Oh, we're fine. So beside this game, apparently scientists just claimed that our back pain is due to not having a longish tail, says Van Whitman in chat. I mean, if you had a kangaroo tail, then you would effectively have like a third leg, so that would be something, but short of that, I don't know if that's enough. See, a rail car, it is empty. So there's rail cars here. Hop in. Oh. I can move the rail cars. Oh, hi. I found a person. Adventurer. You see a lean man with a graying beard. Hey there. I need help. My companions are caught in a cave and... Molo's mic in 192 kHz, 7.1 surround sound soon, says Joey in chat.
Yeah, I'm selecting the correct mic in the settings and it's not taking. So I don't know what to do about that at this point.
Sherman Duper and I were surveying in this old mine. There was a sudden rumble and the ceiling fell in. Sherman and Duper are still trapped inside the mine. We have to drill them out.
Oh, Speclad.
You wouldn't notice back pain due to having crippling tail pain on account of sitting on it all the time, says Eddie in chat, if we had tails. I mean... we lost tails long before we were humans. Like, apes don't have tails, so... Dr. Yellen points to the nearby mine entrance and says, the entrance is right over there. By the way, I don't know how I knew his name. You make sure to take some oxium with you. The unassembled drill parts are in the shack to the west outside the mine entrance. I found all these parts of what I'm sure is a Martian drill in the shack outside the mine entrance, but I lack the tool to assemble it. I have lots of tools.
You have a lot of tools.
A wrench would do it. I happen to have a wrench, says yourself. Yes, that wrench will work just fine. I do hope we're not too late. So this is Duper, says Van Whitman of Yellen. I never asked your name, but sure. Call me Yellen. Dr. David Yellen. Call me Professor Dr. David Yellen. He smiles and kisses your hand. Pleased to meet you, Boidipus.
Boidipus.
My companions and I have been charting Mars since our arrival in 1893. We are looking for iron ore. What, to build a spaceship to get back again? There it is. Boidipus' pronoun is yourself, says Spector in chat. Oh. Mr. Carnegie sent us out to find some to finish the space cannon. Yep, sure enough. Spec can. Talk to Mr. Carnegie about it. He's in Olympus. Oh yeah, speaking of, sign this. I'm sorry, but we haven't had time. Okay. Well, you didn't realize that you are in peril for your life. Yeah, run into the caved-in mine. That's brilliant. Nothing. Nothing. Oil? Oil? Lamp oil? No, it's not lamp oil. There is lamp oil in this game.
It's just oil. Do you think that thing in the upper left is a machine?
Joey says you have to update your Tandy 1000 sound card drivers, Molo.
Ah, yes, definitely. Speclad asks if you saw the kill message. I did not see it.
I did not see the kill message. I was too busy killing. Get back here, you. You have killed someone whose help you need to win the game. Well, it's nice
Amazing.
of it. If only it had said that when we had killed the most
Ultima
important
6.
character in Ultima 6. Maybe. You see, every Ultima, they fix the bugs of the previous Ultima so as to have room to introduce more bugs. Well, there's a drill cart, whatever that means.
That doesn't sound like a machine to me.
Speaking of, are there any machines we can actually talk to? Was he just, maybe he was just insane. Maybe that's all there is to it. You find a drill, just a completed, perfectly good drill. All of this idea of needing some other stuff, nonsense. Let's just stick this oil in my handbag. Ah, okay, so the drill is too heavy.
Or stick this hand in my oil bag.
Yeah, stick this hand in my oil bag.
It sounds very dirty, but I don't think it means anything.
I've done it. I did the thing.
Yay, you connected the drill to the...
Please, oh my god, what if this is like the cannon? What if we can use this to murder?
Oh, maybe you have to use berries to push it around, though.
Nope. Just my unbelievable Boidipus
You can
brute
definitely
strength.
use this to murder.
Yeah, given how it just moved. But first, we must sleep. They're caved in, they'll die. I'm very tired.
Prepare to get drilled to death, Yellen.
Oh, Dr. Yellen is going to get drilled to camp. Adventure is too near to set up camp? What the hell are you talking about? It's not just about being near enemies. If you're near friends, you can't camp.
You're too, what's the word? Not shameful, but like,
shy.
Embarrassed. Shy, yeah.
Finally, we managed not to level. Well, Van Whitman, I guess, yeah, I tried to talk to the partial drill. I didn't try to talk to the completed drill. So, adventurer, prepare to get drilled to death. Yep. Yay! Yeah. I just killed someone I needed to complete the game. Oops, let me just move some nothing. So you can move it just by literally walking into it and pushing it, which is a nice change from previous games. Oh, and hi, Nellie Bly. For some reason, I thought you were someone else. You see a switch bar, so I would presumably need to switch this, but I need to know where I'm switching it first. Janitor heavily damaged. Excuse me? Janitor destroyed. Oh, the janitor was a robot. Okay.
The janitor was a robot.
Not ideal, but... You know what? Actually, I'd better follow these tracks. I assume... Well, no, because you don't need the tracks for the drill. You can move the drill anyway. Bashful, that's the word, Van Whitman. Nettie points out that Nellie Bly might have a quest journal like the quest journal we had in the other game, but no. Okay, it's unlikely to be that way simply because the drill wouldn't fit through there. So, there it is. Found it.
It's very likely to be exactly where the cave-in is.
It turns loosely.
I think you need to move it onto the switch first. Well, once it's turned, but I guess it's not. What?
What the hell is... What?
You already tried use. Maybe you have to... No, you don't have to talk to it.
I mean, ultimately, the drill can be moved anywhere. It doesn't have to be on these tracks, so I don't know why I'm being concerned about it in the first place.
Are you? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can't sync on yourself because you can move things any direction.
You're still playing Minecraft even if you play another game. You always says Van Whitman in chat. No!
So why couldn't Boris Yeltsin? Oh yeah, because he didn't have a wrench.
Yes.
Now it's time to drill these two.
Yep.
What a duper.
You know me. Uniformed man. Well, oh, this was not somebody we needed to beat the game.
Yeah.
So it's fine that we killed that one. Also
That one
not
too?
someone we needed to beat the game. So those two unimportant, we can kill them. Not a big deal. You see a ruggedly handsome American soldier with blonde hair and brown mustache that reveals that the blonde hair is not real. The blonde man gives a great sigh of relief. Which voice should I give this handsome mustachioed soldier? Thank you, madame. Things were looking mighty grim until you... Thank you. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. I'm just quoting him, okay? I'm just saying his line. Things were looking mighty grim until you arrived. Looked in the manual and Nellie Bly does take notes, says Nettie in chat. I sure wish she would, so I didn't have to. Or maybe the game just fails to attribute the killing to you so it doesn't print the message, says Becklad, but it did show that message when we used the drill to kill, what's-his-face. The cave-in was more frightening than a band of Comanche. Wow, I was wondering how they were going to get the racism in here. There it is. They snuck it in from the side. Seen that firsthand, too. Well, I used to be an Indian fighter. Then one day I met up with some Sioux, and we f***ed, and now I don't fight them anymore. It was my duty to escort them to Newlet. Escort them.
This is the Trail of Tears?
Yeah.
Is that what's going on here?
Yep. Nicest bunch of Indians you can imagine, so we killed them all. He frowns. What the US Army is doing don't seem right to me, so I put in my papers and got a discharge and then got blasted to fucking Mars. I've been working with Yellen since then. Escort, says Spector in chat. Nice response. I said yell as in Yellen, and press enter to continue this response. He saved my bacon many a time. Which one are you? Duper. I'm Major Greg Duper. And the other one is Sherman. He's right here. Sherman nods quietly.
William Tecumseh Sherman?
What's your job? Used to be with the United States Cavalry. Now I usually ride shotgun wherever Yellen goes.
Not bareback?
I'm much more fond of riding than shooting. He smiles.
And winks.
And winks. Okay. Tell me about your fake blonde. Tell me about myself. Duper/Yellen cannon then, says Van in a chat.
Well, the cannon, the drill is like the replacement for the cannon, so...
It's been pleasant talking to you, madam. He gives you a casual salute. Oh, wait, I forgot. Sign this for me. You want my signature for old Steven Seagal, eh? Sure, I'd be glad to. There we go. Now I can kill you. Unless you can join me. Well, if I wasn't already working with Yellen, I'd jump at the chance. But no, my place is at his side. You see a blonde, sharp-eyed man, and actually, well, his eyebrows are very black. Like, eyebrows, just because of how they grow, usually look a bit darker, but those are very black. I think both of these dye their hair. He brushes off some dirt from his clothes. They're surfer dudes.
I mean, he's wearing a necklace that looks like a surfer
I tried, Nettie. He won't
necklace.
join me. He's too committed to Yellen. I say, I am certainly glad that Yellen was able to find someone to free us from that damned cave-in. Wouldn't you say so, Duper? Duper looks at you and says, yes, indeed. Quite a match for the pretty schoolmarm out in Wichita. Sherman glares at his companion. That's not what I meant. Nevertheless, I owe you my life. Well, I'll take it.
Oh, Nettie's definitely right. Yellen is YOLO, and Sherman is whoever the other one was.
Yeah. I mean, we knew they were all going to be some of they were all going to be them.
I didn't recognize that.
Yellen to YOLO. I didn't make that connection either. Nevertheless, I please allow me to accompany you. Oh, you can join me on your explorations. I've been many places on the planet, and my knowledge might prove beneficial. He gathers his gear and readies himself. So you have not even given me an option. Since our arrival. Shermanino. Since our arrival on Mars, I have been exploring the human heart with my companions, Dr. Yellen and Major Duper. Most recently, we were searching for another source of iron ore for Mr. Carnegie, so that his steel-making efforts can continue. You also need carbon, but I guess you could just, throw in some of the crazy people. They're mostly carbon.
Spec Lad says Brokeback Planet.
David is a noted anthropologist back on Earth. He and I met in Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love, when he was on holiday. Since then, we've traveled together on many expeditions.
We only get one bed whenever we rent a hotel room.
Greg, or should I say Major Duper, was attached to the 7th Regiment, 3rd Cat. Wait, this isn't even your voice. That's Duper's voice. Your voice was this one. The 7th Regiment, 3rd Cavalry. We became friends during an expedition into Apache territory. We've traveled to a great many places together. Before our unexpected trip to Mars, we three were exploring the Congo and Orinoco. Where's Orinoco? I forget where Orinoco
South America?
Is. That sounds right. It's in the blue, you know. We've been exploring Mars for the last 2 years fairly thoroughly. There are some very interesting locations we've discovered. Please tell me all of them.
They are 3 explorers, if you know what I mean.
They explore Mars, they explore bodies. It's all a form of exploration. Sherman strokes his beard and says, "Yes, many. We placed markers near them as we passed for topographic reference. If you ever have a question about a particular location, ask me." Are there any locations that we still don't know? I know where Olympus Mons is. Elysium. Where are the Elysians? Strange lot there. It looked to be an abandoned Martian city when Mr. Lowell and those who followed him established a settlement. They're all insane now, claiming to be Martians. The city is at 20 North, 114 East. Okay. 20 North, 114 East. How about the Dream Machine? How about the Machine of Dreams? How about the Dream Machine? Okay. Certainly, Boidipus. Just let me know if you wish to converse further. So I guess, yep, Sherman is on our team now. That's good to know, because that tells me that you can be killed.
So you got Shamino.
Don't run away from your fate. There we go.
Are you not going to explore the rest of that cave back behind them where they...
I have more killing to do. Oh, whoops, that's Sherman. there you are. Thanks again for your help. I did. What voice? What was your voice? I don't remember. Because I don't remember your voice, now you die. You can't run from me. Okay, well, that's that's today's this game. Time for the midstream break, and then I'll play other game. The Vampires Dawn. Deceit of Heretics, that's it. Deceit of Heretics in 15 minutes. And
bye-bye.
Malo, I'll see you next week.